The buyer. The broker of procuring cause. This is important. This is money ball. This is a money ball question. Easy. Easy paid. So, question rationale. When two brokers are working with the same buyer and neither knows of the other's involvement, the broker that presents the accepted offer to seller is the procuring cause, thus earning the commission. Question number 2. A competent and disinterested person who is authorized to act in another's place is called a broker, dual agent, agent, attorney in fact. Let's go with agent. Attorney in fact. An attorney in fact is not an attorney at law. An attorney in fact has been given the power to act for someone else. Question number 3. While at an open house, the listing agent encounters an unrepresented buyer. The agent is asked by the buyer to prepare an offer to purchase. At the meeting to prepare the offer, the agent tells the buyer, "I'm sure I can get the seller to agree to this price and get the financing you need." What has the listing agent just done? Has done nothing inappropriate. Made the seller very happy. Is being a good fiduciary to the client. May have created an implied agency. He may have created an implied agency. Question rationale. Agents must be very careful about what they say to customers. If an agent appears to be the agent of the buyer as well as the seller, they may become a dual agent. Question number 4. A listing agent works for the seller. A buyer agent works for the buyer. What responsibility does a licensee have to the other agent's party? There is no responsibility owed to another party, as agents' duties are owed only to their principal. The agent must keep their other party's confidentiality information from his or her own principal. The agent must treat all parties to the transaction honestly and fairly. The agent owes the first duty of allegiance to the other party. Let's see, it's A. It's C. So, whether representing a buyer or a seller, an agent may never treat the other party dishonestly or unfairly. Duties of confidentiality, obedience, and loyalty are owed to the principal and not owed to the party the agent does not represent. Question number 5. What is impossible for a listing agent to do? Be a dual agent, represent a buyer only, represent the seller only, represent a buyer and seller. It's B. This one, you got to understand the key roles of the transaction and who is playing whom. Since it's a listing agent, he's representing the seller. All right, question rationale. When an agent takes a listing, they agree to represent the seller. The agent may be a dual agent or the buyer could be just a customer. The listing agent cannot abandon the seller and just represent the buyer. Question number 6. Fiduciary applies to the relationship between people in many different positions. It does not apply to which of the following: attorney to client, agent to seller, trusted to beneficiary, attorney in fact to principal. Let's try that one. Yeah, trusted to beneficiary. Because everyone else here has a fiduciary duty to their client. Fiduciary is an agency relationship. Trust or to beneficiary is borrower to lender. Question number 7. An attorney in fact is best described as an attorney at law, a power of attorney, fiduciary to his principal, a principal. Yep, a fiduciary to his principal. That was a little tricky one. Question rationale. An attorney in fact receives authority under a power of attorney and need not be an attorney at law. An attorney in fact is an agent for the principal and thus owes the principal all fiduciary duties. Death of the broker or principal or incapacity, insanity, or bankruptcy of the principal or all ways agency can be terminated by operation of law, full performance, expiration of his terms, acts of the party. Operation of law. Remember this one because this is on the test. This is a money ball. I remember I got this one correct. But this one is very easy. All right, always remember this. Question rationale. In the event of death, incapacity, insanity, or bankruptcy, the agency relationship ends by operation of law. And you need to understand this concept because there's other trick questions where things happen, and you got to understand that this contract is terminated already. You know, there's trick questions. So just understand these principles and you got to comprehend them. All right, question number 9. Which of the following is the best example of a special agent? Limited agent, universal power of attorney, property manager, real estate licensee. Real estate licensee. Question rationale. By definition, a special agent is one who has very limited authority and may do only one thing for the principal, i.e., find a ready and willing and able buyer. A universal agent may do anything for the principal, and a general agent is an agent who may do anything in one particular area, i.e., property manager. There is no such thing as a limited agent. Question number 10. What would be a violation of agency? The agent does not reveal any confidential information to either client. The agent gets the informed consent to act as a dual agent. The agent discloses to the buyer what the seller is willing to accept. The agent does not advocate for either buyer or seller. Let's just do that. Okay, C was the correct answer. The agent discloses to the buyer what the seller is willing to accept. All right, question rationale. The agent, when acting as a dual agent, may not advocate on behalf of either buyer or seller, nor disclose information that gives one party an advantage over the other party. And since I love you guys so much, I'll give you one more bonus question. Let's get it. Under California's workers' compensation law, the broker is responsible for salespeople, employees and salespeople, clients and employees. I think it's employees. Oh, it's employees and salespeople. This is a Moneyball question. This will be on your test. This one exactly. And I got it right. I know I did. Employees and salespeople. Just keep repetition, and you will memorize it. Like some of these questions, I haven't seen them in so long. I just memorized them though from my continuous studying, and they just like second nature. And that's how you want to be on the test. Zoom, and you out. So question rationale. In regards to workers' compensation, brokers are responsible for both clerical employees and salespeople. Thank you guys for studying with your boy. It's California's #1 real estate agent signing off. You guys pray, study, and pass that real estate exam. All right, y'all.